know you can afford a septim or two? A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice. Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you? Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the priests of Arcade to assist. I am Brother Rickard. Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out. It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually. Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here. There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation and the place that they chose to haunt. Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side. Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently... Oh, there's been a well, and it's begun to unnerve the... But they can become rather... Well, there are almost... Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side. According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall. Say around 9, and we'll see what we can discover.
Stand back. Down a potion. And let me rip him in half for you. Heal. Don't make me force feed you a potion.
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life. Or is it? Discuss.
Well,
Sometimes I wonder if it's time I found a place to settle down. I'm good at settling. I have a special talent for it. Home is where your heart is, right? Or is it where you hang your hat? What if you don't have a hat? Should we be giving hats to the homeless?
Huh.
Sorry, but the thought of a guy getting shouted apart, I'd like to see that.
Melaron, you lazy milk.
Women here act like they have a sword shoved up their rear end.
Black Marsh.
Indeed I have, sir. Elven weapons for their armies, sir. Elven material,
Excellent.
but poor
Let's see what we can
workmanship.
discover. I'll have a look
Most
around the
of what
main
we
hall
get.
while you investigate the library.
Scary thinking of those boots.
Look for
with
anything
an
you
army
think is out of
elven
place.
Weapons at their command. Let's be thankful they're half a world away, eh?
Even a fine weapon is only as good as its wielder, sir. But they should fetch a high price.
A winking scaver? Alright, that's
Keep
pretty
our
good.
elves even to the rebels if they've got enough money to make a competitive offer.
Did you... This place certainly can put one on edge all alone at night. Interesting. This is a personal letter from Lord Macnarion to his wife. Niles Macnarion was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the construction of the original sections of the building. It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago, perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender. Whatever its fate, the letter almost certainly has something to do with the ghostly presence around here. Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated. Several weapons fell off the walls right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception hall flew off the table and landed at my feet. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter has really taken its toll. I think I'm going to go have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple hours. I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well. We're going to need to stay sharp. Oh, good, you're awake. You have to come see this. Oh yes, the mannequins seem to have come to life on their own and have come up from the armory and begun to wander around the museum, while their compatriots have apparently barricaded themselves in from the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there's definitely something awry here. They're trying to get our attention, but what exactly are they trying to say is beyond me. I'm gonna go take a look around the East exhibit halls. Why don't you search the Gallery of Natural Science? And I believe there's a storeroom under the staff barracks that might be worth searching.
Huh.
Did you find anything? Interesting. Well, it's clear that we're dealing with the disquieted spirit of Lord Bacnarian himself. Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall had always been named for him, prior to it being a museum. That's a distinct probability. The journal makes mention of a portrait of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum? Oh, fantastic. Let's go ahead and hang it up somewhere prominent in the reception hall. By morning, I suspect all this unpleasantness will be over. But we should spend the night here just to make sure there's nothing else the spirit is looking for. Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history.
You don't deserve a death in my hands, but I'll grant it. I'm gonna leave it here, you miserable bastard.
Oh, good. You're awake. Are you all right, my friend? When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks and lying unconscious out here on the floor. Well, I should say so, and it had a good solid hold on you, to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Magnarian himself. The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living as very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything? Oh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Magnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away. But I didn't know the circumstances until now. And by the look of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death. I must have plummeted to his death from the cliff out back. If you're up to it, I suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this has all happened decades ago, but you never know. And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting. I saw that there is a way to access the alley between the Blue Palace and the museum on the upper balcony. Here's a ladder I found amongst the clutter that the ghosts scattered about. Just be careful out back. We wouldn't want you to share in Macnarian's fate.
I'm not dead yet.
This place certainly can put one on edge all alone at night. Amazing. To think that this small bit of parchment has been wedged between the rocks, dangling from the cliffs out there all this time, being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles Macnarian that preserved it, so we might take action on it. Burgess Ulfstead, is it? Ulfstead, where have I... Ah, that's right. There's a stonecutter by that name living down by Catla's farm. Or Morgraine, if memory serves. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Khajiit life centers around the moon's phases. It can influence their entire species, their entire path in life.
Can I help you with something? Contract? What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stone cutter by trade. Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue? Well, yes. It's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already. Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
The horses look sturdy. Reminds me of home.
Good boy.
Gonna leave your corpse out to rot, miserable bastard. A waste of time.
Is someone there? Anybody there?
Start running.
deserve a death in my hands, but I'll grant it.
Time to face your demise, fool.
Mage blood is sweet wine for my weapons. Come slake its thirst, coward.
You should have ran when you had the chance.
Today is a fine day for you to do. Run for your miserable life. Who's gonna bury you? I killed all your friends. I'm gonna break you so thoroughly, they'll have to put you in an unmarked grave. And when I find it, I'm gonna piss all over it.
What was that?
You don't hurt me. Steal yourself. Nicked my plate. Damn it.
Hello? Who's there?
Thought you'd actually put up a fight. Pathetic. Come on then.
Holy light that breaks upon my foes.
It's all over me. Gods, I hate these things. Don't tell me that was your best shot.
The whites take you! Think you can take me?
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
That's all you got? Victory is yours! Stop the intruder!
You're a dead man!
The whites take you! That's
They're
your
all
best
dead.
shot? That's the best you can do?
You should have run while I gave you the chance.
You would dare!
Can't imagine anything good is happening here. Unless we put a stop to it. This had better be worth it. These freaks touches me, I'm cleaving its hand off and wearing it around my neck. Each twinkling light and skin, punctured, torn into theories as the gods and pale, abandonments to their own lusts. It certainly carves out her own place in the stars. Prodigal daughter.
Good to see you.
The Imperial Legion used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now look at it.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs. I've been looking for you.
Ah, steady.
To inform you that you have a new gown for court, specially tailored by Madame Indari.
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick. It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him. I found last night that the spirits of both Niles and Aurelia were wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on. They seem quite content. You may see them around from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problems. Not at all. Just doing the good work of our case so that the spirits of the deceased get the rest they deserve. And the rest of us can manage to get a good night's sleep as well. Take care.
play a game. Can't catch me. Are you new around here? I don't want to talk. Thanks for talking to me.
Hello, yes.
I don't have any
I'm the Dean of
clues.
History.
I shouldn't
and
be.
scribe work
Mama says
when
if
I
I
can find
do,
some quiet
people are
time.
gonna ask about Uncle Rogvir. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either. For a stranger, you're not so bad. Pardon me. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. Until
Wait.
next time.
I know you. All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
Quite the name.
Welcome. Look around. We've got everything you could want in life. Heh, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come
How
back
are
to
you
Bits and
feeling?
Pieces anytime. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
And get us some drinking money. I'm working up a thirst.
Hey, hands off!
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right, but you just watch yourself. Next, you have committed crimes against Skyrim. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on
We
Whiterun.
bring honor to this land. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
You won't get anything.
Crouching kind of hurts, right? Can't just be me.
I stand with the Stormcloaks. You Imperial dogs will never break my will. Never.
Coimber's calling.
You won't get anything out of me, you filthy sons of horkers.
Disrespect the law and you... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Planning on joining?
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Win...
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Get your fresh food and potions here.
Come in and shut the door. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. Indeed, here you are. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you.
Thank you for your patronage.
I know that look. You're hungry. Really? Blood, I don't know what to say. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Smells a lot better than the old one, that's for sure. Everything okay? Always. It's on your mind, brother. Till next time, brother.
This is not my kind of scene, is it?
Oh, we're going this way now?
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
No lollygagging.
I've got weapons forgiven and armor forgotten.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Fruit, fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
What can I do for you? Until next time.
Damn stormcloaks. Oblivion take them. Every miserable last one of them.
Good to see you.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
I've got my eye on you. Until next time.
That was quite a fine meal. Thank you, my dear.
My pleasure. Happy you enjoyed it.
End of kitchen service for you?
I know. I expect that girl and her father any time now, and then I'll be free. Or I have to clean all the glass on the display cases.
Oh, you mean
Normally
Verna?
I'd say all the inlays
Quite
and
the
flares
smart
are a
and
waste of
precocious
time
little
over the
thing,
function of
isn't she?
These are
Reminds
done
me of my
very
granddaughter
tastefully.
back in Bruma.
Oh, been a while since you've seen her.
It has.
Something I'm going to have to
But
make a
getting
point
to
of
know
remembering.
Verna and her father has been a real treat. Does wonders to stem off the homesickness.
I don't know much about
How
this
about
stuff.
you?
I just keep it
Any
safe.
children of your own?
Heavens, no. I have more than enough people to take care of in my work
Oh,
without
wow, look
imposing
at
more
that.
of them on myself.
Ah, I have some news for you. I received a letter from one of my colleagues at Gwylem University the other day. They mentioned that a Merethic paleontologist of theirs was planning on coming to do some excavating in the volcanic tundra around Eastmarch. If you find yourself out that way, you might want to consider tracking her down and see if the guild is of any interest to
I
her.
could just get lost in this place for
Ah,
days.
good day, my friend. Until we meet again.
Seems like that bracket may be coming loose again. I'll have to get a new mount for it.
Ah, good day, my friend. I managed to collect on a debt owed to me recently, and instead of gold, they had this artifact to offer. I thought I'd donate it to the cause and see if you could find a use for it. Or just place it on display.
Done dusting, it's time to start again.
You're back. Wonderful. Ah, yes, that was a bit of unsettling business now, wasn't it? I kept being awakened by strange voices in the museum and found that the pages of my books by my bed would be turning on their own and decided to call the aid of the priests of Arche. I took refuge at the Blue Palace in the meantime. Thank you for looking into it. Also, I'm to understand that you paid out of pocket for the statue out front, which appeased the spirit. I'll reimburse you for that. Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything. Oh, wait a moment, that's not right. How foolish of me. I'd hate to send you on a wild goose chase. I'll have to do some more research. Check back with me another time.
There certainly is still much beauty to behold.
Oh, but to have a sword like that.
Spend all day in the museum.
A few of these items are getting a bit tough.
What do I do after?
Where else can you go? A few symptoms. Learn a trade. Learn a trick. Or discover long-lost secrets of the past.
Hall of the Heroes is honestly the best. It's like you can almost feel the energy coming from those pieces of armor. Only you could talk.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
This collection is the envy of artifact
I'm
collectors
always
everywhere.
fascinated to see how people of a region have evolved and changed over the ages. The gamut from completely new to unchanged.
Some of my kind
Einstein would say learn by doing. But reading one simple book, I've learned more than I could have figured out in 10 years of playing around at the forge.
The artwork around this place is beautiful.
What takes the longest of all the tasks here at the museum each day? Dusting, honestly. It's the dusting.
I swear there isn't that much dust in the library, but Orion was sneezing again.
Hello. It progresses. Going to take some time to get all the details worked out, but we're coming along well. I'll let you know when we are ready.
Everyone seems to be in
Until later, then.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if we hadn't met. Sure glad we did. Who knows what you'd be like without me around. Oh, I'll move. Sorry.